Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Monday Morning Marketing series. I'm happy to have you guys. Been getting amazing feedback off of the previous ground marketing episodes. So this is the month of January, like you know, and every month we're going to pick a topic. And this topic for this month, January, is ground marketing. And in the previous episode, you heard from Dr. Gabe Ross, and he was letting us know a little bit about, or a lot about how he was able to partner up with a lot of specialists in his practice or in his community with this practice. So if you want to know more about that, definitely go to the episode before this one, right, on the Monday Morning Marketing series, and listen to that. And it's a really, really great episode on how to create these great relationships and rapports and just create referrals so you can get a pipeline of referrals from these specialists to your practice. It's really, really good. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about a specific topic that I like a lot. I continue to do this all the time. It's very not easy, but it's simple. But at the same time, if you're consistent with it, it's going to be like clockwork. And it's a strategy on how to get new patients or how to build relationships with restaurants. And I know that's something any community has quite a bit of restaurants, right? And so this is something that a lot of, it was a lesson that was in demand by our community members, which, by the way, guys, if you're not a part of the dental marketer community, it's amazing there. What it is, the dental marketer community has absorbed the ground marketing course, and we are creating more courses inside this community. And all you got to do is just pay for the membership, and you'll have all access to that ground marketing course. You'll have access to many more courses coming out this year. And I think by the time this episode goes live, we had just released the course, how to effectively and strategically drop PPO insurances. So I'm going to put a link to that in the show notes below. It's called the Dental Marketer Community. And a lot of our members in there who were a part of the ground marketing course wanted to know how can they effectively ground market to restaurants. So we went out, we did it. We've been doing it. I've been doing it, but like at the same time, it's also a little bit different. It was a little bit different during COVID. So this strategy really blossomed and made a lot of noise and light when the restaurants started opening back up a little bit. So that was like last year, right? And it's been effective. It's super amazing strategy. So I'm going to share a screen. So if you're watching this on our YouTube channel, definitely, if you're not watching and you're listening to it on the podcast, you can definitely, whenever you can, watch it on the YouTube channel. But I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see exactly the script and everything like that. And at the same time, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to open up this lesson in the ground marketing course to the public, but I'm only going to open it up for the next couple of days until January is over. So once January 2022 is over, the lesson will be closed and you can't watch it anymore. You would have to be a member of the community. But if you are like, man, I'm interested, I want to know more about this, then you're definitely going to enjoy it. So I'm going to open it up. I'm going to let you guys watch it. And by the way, you guys also can watch the existing patient analysis, the EPA. So if you have an existing patient in your practice who has really, really great PPO insurance, and you're thinking, man, how can I get my practice name and myself in front of the rest of the employees there? Because the rest of the employees probably have the same insurance. That's the section of the course you want to watch, EPA, Existing Patient Analysis, and that's Unit 15. And that is open and available for all of you guys to watch right now as well until the end of this month. So I'm going to open that one. I'm going to leave that one open. And I'm also going to open this one. And I believe this is in Unit 9. It's called Restaurants. And here it is, guys. So what we're going to do is I'm going to run through a little bit of scripts here for you. And I'm just literally going to share the section of this, okay, on my screen. So let me rewind a little bit, and these are the scripts. But one thing I want you guys to know is when it comes to restaurants, you want to do research still, regardless of not every restaurant is the same. Okay, I'm going to let you guys know that right now. And what I mean by that is do your research, do your community research, know which restaurants you're going to. There's fast food restaurants, right? There's fine dining restaurants. There's mom and pop restaurants that are like fast food, but not a fast food chain, right? And then there's like the different type of non-fast foods, but chain restaurants, right? And I'm talking about like Texas Roadhouse, Olive Garden, things like that. So there's different types of restaurants. So we want to treat them a little bit differently as well. Now, it doesn't matter if it's a chain either. And what I mean by that is every single restaurant is different. So if you went to the Taco Bell down the road from your practice, and then you went to the Taco Bell 10 minutes from your practice, a little bit further away, those two are different restaurants. Same name, same food, different restaurants. And why I say that is because we've gotten sometimes where we will walk to, let's just say, a specific restaurant, right? Try a strategy, and the manager will just tell us no, or what? No, I don't know. We will do the exact same strategy with the exact same restaurant, or at least the name, right? Not the exact same restaurant, but the same name a little bit further down the road. And they opened up and welcomed us with open arms, right? They loved us. So sometimes the manager is just wrong, the one who's running the store. Do not let this discourage you. Okay. No matter what, guys. And a lot of these fast food chain restaurants, they have kind of a quick churn with employees. So don't get discouraged. You can literally try the strategy again in the next couple of months. But like I said, sometimes the manager is just wrong. Try every single restaurant, try every single location. Even if you're like, oh no, I went to a McDonald's already. Trust me, all the McDonald's are like that. Nope. Nope, they are not. So you want to try every single restaurant, no matter if it's the same name. Now, one thing I want to mention is that sushi spots are amazing. We've done this with every single sushi spot, these strategies, and they've worked out beautifully. Not one has ever told us no or anything like that. And in some communities, we've only done sushi spots, and that was just enough, right? So keep that in mind. Now, when we're walking into these locations, you're going to be walking in, okay? And we're going to learn the tactics right now. So there's a couple tactics we can utilize when it comes to, let me maximize the screen here. There's a couple tactics we can utilize when we are doing this. There's about five, or actually there's four, and you can do add-ons, right? Now, this is the first one. You're walking into the location, right? To the restaurant. And this could be any type of restaurant, but you're walking in and you're just asking for the manager. Hey, is the manager available? Person's going to say in the front, yeah, let me go get them for you. Is everything okay? You know, maybe they might be afraid that you're going to complain. You might have ordered food and you come back and you're like, hey, I'm unhappy, right? So they may ask what it's about, right? If they do ask what it's about, you can just continue with the script. But other than that, you're going to say, yeah, you know, is the manager available? They're going to say, yeah, let me go get them for you. Manager comes, hello. And then you're going to say, hey, you know what? My name is, you know, your name, Michael. And I wanted to see if it's okay if I could pick up some information from you guys. You see, we're at the dental office right down the street, and we participate in a lot of community events. And I wanted to have your information in our freebies or our hygiene kits that we give away this month, if that's okay. Now, I want to say 50-50. Some people are going to say, yeah, that sounds great. Awesome. And then the other 50-50 or the other 50% is going to be like, wait, what do you want to do? What? Huh? Right. And if they do say that, huh? What? You're going to say, well, you know what? Every month we like to support and promote businesses from our community to our patients, and we love your food. Or you can say, we know people who love your food. So I wanted to have your information in our freebies and our hygiene kits. They're like little baggies with toothbrushes, floss, etc. And I wanted to put your information in there if that is possible. Now, this is like free advertisement for them. That's what they're basically seeing. And then they're going to be like, okay, cool. Awesome. When is a good time to stop by and pick up your info? They're either going to say you can come by right now, or let me give you some info right now, whatever, right? And they're going to tell you a time, or they're either going to tell you a time and when to come by and pick it up, so they can have information ready for you, right? Then you're going to say, perfect, see you soon. And then from that point on, your foot is in the door. Now, when you come back, that's when you're like, awesome, cool. You know, is it okay if I give you guys some of our information as well? And then maybe you can give it to your employees if they ever need any like a dental, you know, if they have a dental emergency or anything like that. And you can slip in a sign-up sheet as well. And for those new listeners, a sign-up sheet is just a paper, 1 to 10. You have an incentive on top, your office name, and you're going to ask for their name, phone number, and best time to reach them at, or name, phone number, and text or email, right? I mean, text or call. And that's what you're going to ask for. And then you leave them the sign up sheet, and then you just say, when's a good time to pick up the sign up sheet? But this is your way you're going to get your foot in the door. Now, this strategy one, has worked pretty well. It works fantastically with Chick-fil-A. So if any of you guys have a Chick-fil-A near you and you haven't gone to them to market, I don't know what you're doing then. Like, you have to go to their location to market. They specifically, every restaurant has a marketing director who's in charge of going out and doing this, but you're going to them and they love it. So if you can do this, right, especially with Chick-fil-A, but this is a good strategy. Now, this is not the strategy I have been utilizing a lot recently. The one I've been utilizing a lot recently is, we're going to go to strategy number 2 here. Okay, let me just move it a little bit. And this one is the one I've been utilizing. You're going to say, hey, is the manager available? They're going to do the same thing, right? Let me get them for you, or what do you need? Like, is everything okay, right? You can continue with the script, but they're going to say, let me get them for you. Manager comes, you're going to say, hello. They're going to say, hello. You say, yeah, I was wondering, would it be okay to stop by and give you and the employees some freebies, like free whitening, toothbrushes, and paste, and things like that? You see, we're the dental office right across the street from you, and we're the dental office right across the street from you, and our employees are always talking about how much they love the staff and the food. So I just wanted to thank you guys for taking such good care of us all the time, and just kind of give you guys some free stuff, if that's okay. Hygiene kits to take care of you, and that's it. That's it. Now, I love this because I do it through the phone, and you can do it through the phone too. But you're kind of like thanking them ahead of time. You're saying like, hey man, thank you so much for everything you do. I love your food, by the way. I love your food, or my team loves your food. And, I just want to say thank you for taking care of us. You're doing a great job. And the way I want to thank you guys is by taking care of you, giving you guys some of our hygiene kits. Almost all the time, they're like, oh my gosh, yes, thank you so much. You want to give us free stuff? Yeah, definitely. Wow, thank you. And so, yeah, they're going to say, yeah, that's great. You're going to say, awesome. When should I stop by? They're going to say the time, and you proceed to go and do the boomerang effect. And the boomerang effect is something I teach in the course, the ground marketing course. Now, that is literally where you go in, right? You give them some information and things like that. You kind of take some of their information as well, but at the same time, you want to make sure you come away with names and numbers always. Okay, so you're not just stopping by, giving them free stuff, and then you're hoping they give you a call. You're not doing that. You're going to stop by, give them some information, to give them the hygiene kits, and then at the same time, you're going to leave them something where you can come back and pick up. So henceforward, you might leave a sign-up sheet, right? You're going to leave them a sign-up sheet and be like, look, we want to do this just for you guys. Put your name and number down, and then you guys can come, or I can come by and pick up the sign-up sheet and get you guys in, because our schedule's filling up this month, and I want to make sure I get you guys in to do this incentive, right? Or a procedure, free whitening this month, or exams. And then boom, right? Or what you can do is always offer your in-house membership plan as well. A lot of restaurants love in-house membership plans. And I'm going to repeat that, guys. A lot of these restaurants love in-house membership plans. Maybe not so much fast food all the time restaurants, but a lot of the mom and pop ones, and a lot of the chain restaurants that are not fast food. They love in-house membership plans. Offer it to them, right? Now you can do it right then and there, or you can, the best thing I recommend you do, and this is going to be a separate episode for another time, but is just get them in your operatory, and then you offer the in-house membership plan that way. That works fantastically. And the way you can get them in is through a lot of, through any incentive, right, that you want to offer. We personally offer free whitening and, bleach trays. Tactic 3. This is something I did a lot of the time when I was working in a practice, is I would just leave my business card at the table when I'm about to leave the tip, right? That's it. This is more for like the higher end restaurants, right? Or not higher end, but just like wherever you have to leave a tip. Just leave your business card at the table and say like, thank you for taking care of us. Say something personal, right? Mention their name. Hey, Billy, thank you for taking care of us. You were great. And then the tip, right? Obviously, you have to leave a good tip too. You can't be a bad tipper for this one. So that's what we would do. And yeah, believe it or not, people would reach out to us and be like, hey, look, I was your waiter and this day or that day, and I kept your card and it's been a month and, I chipped my tooth or something happened. And then could I come in and be like, yeah, sure. Awesome. We did eventually create specific business cards for them, meaning like there was a specific incentive on the business card. So like a free exam, because maybe waiters don't have right benefits. So these like small initial like first time touches helped out a lot. And what I mean by that is like a free exam, right? Oh my gosh, cool. But the x-rays and everything else, like we charge, but then we offer them the in-house membership plan and they sign up and then bada bing, bada boom. And this is kind of like a tactic 4, but not a tactic. It's if you're eating here at the moment, then you proceed to do either script 1 or 2 while you are done eating, and then ask to speak to the manager and then proceed to follow the script. So once you're there in person eating, you can do one of the first 2 scripts that we mentioned, which I think is great. And then this one is the last one. Now this one is for fast food restaurants. This one works fantastically, and I recommend all you guys do this one. Now this one is you're going to ask to speak to the manager. They're going to be like, yeah, let me go get them for you. You're going to say, hey, my name is, and I'm with the dental office right over there. You're going to point, right? And I was wondering, do you guys cater? Or if we had an open house or like an event and we wanted your food, how would we go about doing that? The manager is going to tell you, yeah, you can just order or call ahead of time. They may even ask, when is the event, right? Just say, oh, you know what? There's no set date yet. We're just calling to collect some details, blah, blah, blah. Then you're going to say, okay, awesome. Thank you so much. You've been super helpful. Would it be okay if I gave you guys some freebies like toothbrushes, floss, mouthwash, etc., just for the employees and their families there? That's it. Stay silent. I know that sounds a little bit random, but that's what you're going to do because you've already created some type of rapport. You're talking to them and things like that. They're going to say, yeah, you know what? You want to give us free stuff? Sure, definitely. That sounds great. Okay, awesome. Let me go get the freebies and then I can drop them off, right? If you're talking in person, you can say, let me go get the freebies from the car and I can give them to you. And then you want to proceed with dropping off a sign-up sheet as well, because you always want to collect leads no matter what. Or what you can do is if you're doing this through the phone, you can say, okay, when's a good time to come by and drop off some of those hygiene kits or freebies? And so, guys, these are the scripts. Obviously, in the course, in this lesson, I go much more into detail. So like I said, I'm going to leave this open for you to watch. And it's going to be Unit 9, restaurants, like you can see on here. And if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to me. Go in the show notes below. Definitely check it out. Check out the dental marketer community if you want to be a member. It's going to be it's becoming amazing, that dental marketer community. Think of it as a university. I just didn't want to call it university, but think of it as a university where you're walking in and there's courses and lessons and classes you can take. That's what it is. And all you got to do is just pay the membership fee, and then the courses are all, you can watch as many as whatever you want, right? And that's basically it. So if you want more details about that, you can go in the show notes below. At the same time, make sure you watch this lesson. And if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to me. And yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you in the next episode.